Hello and welcome to the test case number 3. This last test case is all about the process of creative writing. Your goal is to write a short 100-word article by utilizing the real-time suggestions provided by the web-based platform. Platform allows you to create articles without typing, and your goal is to leverage this option when possible. Open your browser and navigate to URL at jarosciak.com/text entry. And please make sure that the creative writing and autocomplete toggles are turned on. One of the best ways to start your article is by doing the Wikipedia research. You can type into this field. So let's say we're gonna research province of Quebec. So I typed in Quebec, and now you can see on the right side the article about Quebec loaded right to the top right hand corner. Now you can also see that there is a research area where we can see Quebec and everything related to Quebec in a nice knowledge tree. Now any of the nodes here can be clicked. So for example, if I click on Canada, the article about Canada will load. You can read this, or you can go and do further research. You can move the knowledge tree. You can look at any of the nodes. For example, here we have Canadian cities. I click on Toronto and the article about Toronto loads automatically. Now, as you can see, you can move the nodes around. You can zoom on them. You can double click on any other nodes. For example, here we clicked on Ottawa. The city of Ottawa has additional nodes that will load. For example, here we can see that Jim Watson is one of the politicians in the city of Ottawa. So this is one way you can do your research. So let's refresh and start from the scratch. The other way, instead of Wikipedia research below, which you can use anytime you want, is to actually start typing into the text area. So for example, I say the capital of Canada, and as you can see in the top right hand corner I get suggestion Ottawa. So I can click on this and it will automatically bring it over to my text area without need for typing. Now, as you can see down below, we have two new discovered terms, Canada and Ottawa. So if I click on Ottawa, the information about Ottawa will load. Now I can read the information and continue with writing my article. Reading the details about Ottawa, I realize it's located in the province of Quebec, so I can start typing it. But the preferred way is to select the words on the right side, which will automatically bring it into the context. So here I clicked on Quebec. Now I can see that my Quebec node loaded. Knowledge tree contains the information about the city, and now I can just click on any of the words I want and create the content of my article without any need for typing. As you can see, I have just completed my first sentence. I can also see that with only 56 keystrokes I typed in 108 characters. So let's continue with my article. The city is situated. Now let's go and switch back to Ottawa, and I can click on any other words to complete my sentence. So it's situated on the Ottawa River, and now my article about Ottawa River loaded, and I can continue by saying that it defines the border between the province of Ontario and Quebec, and my second sentence is completed. Now let's go back to Ottawa. I'm gonna click on Ottawa. Let's look at some details. So Ottawa has a GDP, I'll click here, of, and I'll select the words, of 58 billion. And what else? And metropolitan population of 1.3 million. I can continue with my article saying that it's making it the fourth largest city in Canada. Now I can add some more details. I'll say more. Here is the website. So more stats can be found at this website. So let's do some other research here. I can start by typing Ottawa mayor, and as you can see at the top right hand corner where we have suggestions, I can see that the mayor is Jim Watson, and as I type it in, my node will load and I can click on it, and here I have information about the current mayor of Ottawa, which I can use, or I can simply continue with my article by saying that Ottawa Mayor Jim Watson is a former Ottawa City Councillor. Let's correct this. Now I can click on the new node about Ottawa City Council, which will give me some information. I can use this, but let's return back to Jim Watson. Here we can continue by saying that he ran for mayor in the 2010 Ottawa municipal election. Now I have the option to go back to my tree and look at Jim Watson. There is also some information about Ottawa municipal election in 2010, which I can read and explore, but let's go back to Jim Watson and add some more information about him. Another way of adding words is by selecting the whole sentence, and just by doing that the whole sentence will appear in your text area. To continue with my article, I can explore the tree, I can minimize it using scroll buttons on my mouse, or maximize it, move it around, or explore other possibilities. For example, here I loaded the National Capital Region article. And just like that, I'm almost done with my article. My word count is 99, so I need just one more word, but I can select the whole sentence here and add that to my article, and this completes my study. I have created 110 words, and 76% of all characters were typed without use of keyboard. Once you complete the test, please fill up these boxes, put in your full name, your email, your age, and your gender, and submit the results. Thank you for participating in my research.